He's the Prince of Pot. He's the Prince of Pot. Now shy, he's not. He gives it all he's got. He's the Prince of Pot.
All right, have a hit, miss.
All right.
Hi, I'm Marc Emery, publisher of Cannabis Culture Magazine, and this is my lovely wife and editor, Jodie Emery. And actually, you're going to be the editor-in-chief perhaps in a few months. Isn't that true?
Well, there are some updates on the extradition front, and that means some changes possibly for the magazine, which we're going to do that first. The new issue, number 69 of Cannabis Culture Magazine, is now available. You might recognize the cover girl.
Yeah, she looks great. I don't even know if she's wearing any panties on that cover.
I am, but it doesn't look like it. However, apparently, I'm competing with the bong. More people on MySpace like the bong picture.
Yeah, they say that is a sick bong. Lots of people. Gear Glass is so thankful to us for. They said we are humbled and honored to be on your cover, and they're getting a lot of attention for it. I'm going to we used to just put a weed and a woman on the cover and hope that sold it, but we realized put a bong on the cover.
And weed and a woman.
Yeah, that's right.
So this issue is actually really exciting. I'm really proud of it. I hope Marc is too. We've got Show Your Grow returning with 13 pages of awesome photos of people's grows and buds, just beautiful. We've got Rob Van Dam, the wrestler, talking about how he has used weed
every day of his life in his professional career.
Many athletes do use weed, and he describes how it can help you enhance your own athletic endeavors, whatever they may be. We have Nimbin, Australia, the Mardi Gras. Gary Wintle is a fantastic illustrator. You all know his stuff.
Yeah, we've done Nimbin before in photographs, and it's a great wild scene there. But this, the last couple of years have been different. They've had a lot of cops. So we got an illustrator, our illustrator Gary Wintle, to go and give an illustrated interpretation of what happened to him when he went to the Nimbin, Australia Mardi Gras.
And actually the green... the gentleman died, the plantum, the man in the green outfit.
Yes, we say au revoir to a great activist in Australia.
We've got more about how to make hash, 30 days in Amsterdam, a coffee shop tour.
Yeah, about 70 different coffee shops covered in 30 days.
And of course, we can't let Ron Paul not be mentioned. He's on the cover. The 5 reasons why you should vote for him as a Cannabis Culture member.
We're using Jodie's sexy body to lure you down to voting for Ron Paul.
Ron Paul will end the war on drugs. He'll legalize industrial hemp. He'll allow...
pardon all the non-violent drug offenders. And he'll rescind the extradition against the BC3 and release me from jail.
That's right. He'll allow medical marijuana laws, and he really believes the war on drugs has to end now.
And he'll end the war in Iraq immediately.
He said his first day as president, he would get the DEA to stop raiding places where medical marijuana is allowed.
He said that on CNN, that his first domestic act as president will be to direct the DEA to stop all raids against patients throughout the United States. So that is already the most compelling reason you should support him.
Absolutely.
And we have supported him for over a year, and we've got a little centerfold.
Is buds on one side, so you can enjoy your classic marijuana. Beautiful 3 samples there by Joe Kamen. And the other side is our Ron Paul poster and 3 websites and a little marijuana leaf.
Yeah,
so you
can
still
we're there,
show your pot pride.
That's right. Now, get out there. This is on newsstands in February 4th, so it's still about 2 to 3 weeks away. It's in hemp stores across America this week. And it's in hemp stores across Canada, by the time it's January 20th.
It'll be soon, so get your copy now.
Yeah, that's right.
Go to cannabisculture.com because there are also, as we said, developments in the case, the extradition case. It's possible that Marc may take a plea bargain to serve a 10-year sentence, minimum 5 years in custody.
So 5 years, probably you won't see much of me, but the magazine and everything's going to go on normally. The staff have kind of bought the company. And
now the parts Marc hasn't agreed to this yet as of this recording because he wants to make sure that Greg and Michelle will not go to jail for any amount of time, and that's his stipulation. However, he would have to agree to a temporary extradition, which a lot of Americans and Canadians are very concerned about because they don't trust the American government to honor their, deals, especially with the Military Commissions Act, Patriot Act.
Suspension of habeas corpus. A general tyranny that's taken the United States over.
So it's a strange situation. We'll find out more in the next few days. The extradition hearing is still on as far as we know. And on that note, we still need your support. We have 30 pounds of petitions and letters and people writing in saying, Don't extradite the BC3. We say this is an infringement on Canadian sovereignty. We've got Americans, Canadians,
there's thousands of Americans
people
in there too,
writing letters to the Justice Minister saying, I am completely offended. This offends me as a Canadian. It offends me as an American. And it's incredible the support we've received, but it's got to be stepped up right
more
now.
Support.
NoExtradition.net. We need you to print petitions, hand out pamphlets, call your politicians, write to your newspapers. We've had a number of national papers and local papers writing positive editorials saying the drug war must end and Marc, Emery and friends should not be extradited or served prison
And I'm doing
time.
Tons of interviews in which the vast majority of Canadians are completely sympathetic to my situation. The majority of editorials in newspapers are sympathetic to our situation and urging the Canadian government not to do it, and that a travesty of justice has been done. So, one thing I want to say, if I'm not here in 30 to 60 days because I ended up in jail because of this plea bargain, Jodie's going to be the editor. She's been working with me for 3 years. Everybody else is going to be here, including Marijuana Man. And Dana Larson's coming back. My editor of 10 years will be coming back to be assistant to the editor while I'm gone for 5 years. Maybe 5 years. You, if you will agitate and lobby and pressure the government, can get me early release in 2 or 3 months or maybe a year or whatever. It'll be unpopular for me to languish in jail as the leader of the cannabis movement worldwide, and they know that it's unpopular, and if you apply pressure wherever you can, it's going to help me out. But I want to make sure everyone knows that Cannabis Culture Magazine and Pot TV and the wonderful store upstairs and the BC Marijuana Party will all continue on. I'm even going to run for office from jail. So don't think that you won't be reading about me. I'm going to be running for provincial office from jail when we run candidates in 2009 here in British Columbia, and I'll be writing correspondence to the magazine and trying to call in when I can so people will keep you up to date on what's going on. But it's important to know that all business assets are going to continue as normal.
But we still want you to make sure nobody should go to prison for pot.
That's right.
No extradition.
And that's the real battle. We got to legalize pot. It's not about saving my skin. It's just that I'm a well-known representative of our people, and if you can get me out early so I can advocate for this change, then it'll show that we can achieve victories in the realm of public opinion. We can actually influence things. This is a pernicious, unjust law, as you all know the facts, and you can go get them at noextradition.net or cannabisculture.com or read the back issues of our magazine. You know that all I've ever done is given away our money by the millions to promote peaceful democratic change against the drug war, to promote political parties advocating an end to the prohibition, and all these great good things, drug addiction clinics, class action suits against the U.S. federal government, Supreme Court challenges. Even our good friends at the Israeli Marijuana Party and New Zealand Marijuana Parties have a debt of gratitude to all the money we sent them that you, my loyal audience and our faithful customers of many years, sent to me so that we might distribute that money and do all the great things that we've done. I've seen some great things in my time since I became a cannabis activist in 1990, and since I became an Ayn Rand acolyte in 1979, I've been unfailing and unstinting in getting people out of jail for all the different pernicious laws that governments pass to punish peaceful, honest lifestyle choices.
So the fight goes on. If we look tired, it's because we are.
I'm not tired. I'm ready to go.
At least I am, but, we're going to keep going no matter what. Cannabis culture lives on.
Have a bong hit, sweetheart. And let's say goodbye to everybody out there, and please keep supporting my magazine, Cannabis Culture, the BC3, Greg Williams, Michelle Rady, and myself, and hopefully we'll all see each other one day as free men and women.